Steven Stump, Frontier.com. Justin, just what was the whirlwind of emotions for you going from being in fourth place, 25 seconds back to winning the thing in just a span of 10 laps?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we started the green flag cycle, I waited a lap. There was a lap car that literally pulled down in front of me as we were coming. Jim was calling me to pit road, and he pulled down in front of me, and I called off the pit cycle, and that put me behind the 17 coming to pit road, and it was probably not a good thing because I realized how far behind I was right at that moment. And so, it's disheartening knowing how far back you are, but at the same time, like I said, I've run so bad here that for me a fourth was going to be a win, right? When the caution came out, I was pretty upset because I just wanted to get that top 5 and get it out of here and go home. And probably the biggest thing for me was Jim Pullman and being fired up on the radio, and he's like, "All right, man, we got this. Like, let's go." And not what I expected him to come on the radio with. And so, Eddie DeHaan did a great job all day of keeping me calm, keeping me patient. And Jim said something to me that we've worked on this week a lot. We've worked on it really this whole year. Is we went from discipline to motivation, right? And at the end of the race, there is no discipline, right? You just got to go for it and lay it all on the line. And he was confident in the race car. When I look at what we went through in the simulator for this racetrack and what we've talked about in the video review that we've done, he had just this confidence that as a driver you can only want, right, from your crew chief to have. And we qualified okay, still a little bit off of where we needed to be at, and then in the race just to be able to have a shot at it. You never know how these races are going to finish, and all you need is a shot at it, and we got that and walked out of here with a win. So pretty special.
And this is the second time in your career you've won back-to-back. It's also the earliest you've gotten 2 wins in a single season. Even if it is you are peaking early, just how sweet is it to be reaping the rewards of just how well you guys are running?
I didn't know I won back-to-back before, so that's a good.
Your first back-to-back was that Richmond doubleheader in 2020.
Oh yeah, that was a weird. It was 2 days in a row, I guess, technically. So, it's. I don't know. I think I said it out there on the front stretch, but the 5-year-old me, if you would have told me that I would have ever even had a shot to drive a NASCAR stock car anywhere on a racetrack, I would have told you you're crazy. To be able to sit up here and to not only win today, but to do it 2 weeks in a row with the field of competition that we have right now, it's a big deal. And our team, I cannot say enough about Junior Motorsports, right? All 4 of our Chevrolets have been fast every single week. And just like today, the one started off behind the 8-ball, and they had a restart violation or start violation and got behind. And then the 8 had they had a tire that they got worried that it was going to come apart, so they pitted, put them behind. But the speed was there. Like, when I look at all 4 of our Chevrolets, right, we have speed, and we're doing a great job in the shop of all the crew chiefs working well together, and the drivers working well together, and the engineers working well together. And there's a lot to be said for that. And so, I'm proud of what we accomplished today, but I'm probably equally as proud knowing that, we're going to a slew of racetracks where if any one of our Junior Motorsports teammates have a shot, we could finish 1, 2, 3, 4 at any of these next 4 or 5 races, and that's a big deal. And I'm proud of the effort that's being put into the shop and behind the scenes. And like I said, everybody at Chevrolet and Hendricken shop, just what they do is truly special, and it makes my job a lot easier, but it also makes it a lot of fun.